Why do the rich spend millions on art? Is it really because they see something in a painting that others don't? Or is there another reason hidden behind those price tags? When you hear about someone buying a Picasso or a Basquiat for tens of millions, it sounds insane. But here's the secret. It's not just about beauty. Art has always been a symbol of culture and taste. But for the wealthy, it's also a tool for influence, wealth preservation, and sometimes even for avoiding taxes. In this video, we'll break down why art is such a magnet for the rich and why those purchases make more sense than they seem. Stick with me, because the last reason might completely change the way you think about money and status. Let's start with the most obvious reason: art as an investment. Unlike cars or gadgets that lose value the moment you buy them, certain pieces of art can grow more valuable over time. A painting bought for a few thousand decades ago can now be worth millions. That makes art a kind of alternative asset, something the wealthy use to diversify their wealth outside of stocks, bonds, or real estate. And since the art market is limited by supply, there will never be another original Van Gogh. That scarcity drives prices higher. But here's where it gets more interesting. Art isn't just bought and held. It's often used as a store of value. Think of it like gold you can hang on your wall. In times of economic uncertainty, when currencies lose value or markets crash, wealthy individuals move money into assets that feel safe. Art provides that safety net, and unlike a gold bar, it also signals sophistication and status. Now, before we move on, let's ask a question. Why do art auctions often see billionaires competing for the same pieces, pushing prices way beyond what seems rational? The answer brings us to the second reason: status and signaling power. For the rich, art isn't just about owning an object, it's about what that ownership says. Displaying a rare Monet or Warhol in your home or office tells the world something about your identity, wealth, taste, influence. In elite circles, art becomes a language of status. Just like someone might wear a Rolex or drive a Ferrari to signal success, billionaires collect art. But here's the difference. A car loses value. A famous painting can appreciate for decades while continuing to elevate one's social standing. But status is only part of the puzzle. The third reason is tax strategy, something most people never think about. In some countries, donating artwork to museums can provide huge tax deductions. In other cases, storing art in special facilities known as free ports allows the wealthy to avoid certain taxes entirely while keeping their art safe and tradable. This makes art not just a cultural asset, but a financial instrument, one that quietly saves or shifts millions without drawing much public attention. And then there's the role of art in building influence. Wealthy collectors often loan their art to museums or exhibitions. On the surface, it looks like generosity, but behind the scenes, it builds prestige, relationships, and even political capital. Being known as the person who owns a masterpiece can open doors to elite networks and circles that money alone can't buy. Now, here's the myth buster, the climax. Most people assume billionaires buy art because they love beauty. While that can be true, the deeper reality is that art is often about leverage. It's a financial safe haven, a tax tool, a status symbol, and a key to influence. Beauty is just the surface. The real value lies underneath, in what art does for power and wealth. So the next time you see a headline about someone paying $100 million for a painting, remember, it's not just paint and canvas. For the rich, it's one of the smartest ways to move, protect, and showcase wealth. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to Money Decoder for more insights like this.